Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you all are fine. From today we will start our new book 4A. So before starting the new book and before starting the new topic, let's see the lesson objective. By the end of the lesson you should know about the concept of place value. You should know about number in words, words in number, expanded form, comparing numbers, ascending and descending orders, and the last one is number patterns. Today we are going to learn about place value. We will see what is place value. It's our first objective. We have to learn about place value. So what is place value? Place value is actually the value of each digit in a number. We will see what is the value of each digit. Place value are so awesome. Why? Because they help us to decode numbers. So you can easily find how many numbers are there and what is the value of each digit. First we want to teach you a fun word, digit. What is this word? Digit. Let's see together. Digit. Okay. Now question is, why we are learning about digit? Let me relate this word from previous slide. Previous slide was place value, and what was the definition of place value? The value of each digit in a number. The value of each digit in a number. Now we will see what is the word digit mean and what are digits. Look at here. Number is 920. 920. 920. So what are the digits? Digits are the part of a number. This is one number, 920. 920. This is a number and digits are the part of a number. So how many digits are here? 3. You can see 9 is one digit, 2 is other digit and 0 is third digit. So how many parts are in this number? 3. And how many digits are in this number? 3. Look at the second number. Second number is 74. So how many digits are here? 2. One digit is 7 and one digit is 4. Look at the third number. Third number is 6 and 6 has only one digit. I hope it's clear what is digit. Now here in this slide, let's see the place value in detail. Now question is, what are the place values? First thing we have to see what is place. So place is the position of the digit of any number. Now we have to think about place value. What is the place value? The definition of place value we discussed in last slide. So what is the definition? Place value is the value of each digit in a number. Right? Now let's see the place value where digit could be. The digit will be in ones place, tens place, hundreds place or thousand place. It can be a part of ones, it can be a part of tens, it can be a part of hundreds, it can be a part of thousand. Now in this slide we will see how to count ones, tens and hundreds. Look at ones. 1 cube is 1 unit. So how many cubes are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many cubes are here? 8. So how many ones are here? 8. 8 stand for 8 ones or 8. When we will join 10 cubes, 1 10 will come. So how many tens are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many tens? 4. 4 stand for 4 tens or 40. Why 40? Because 4 tens. And in 10 how many zeros are coming? 1. That's why it's 40. Now hundreds. When we will join or combine 100 cubes, it will be 100. So how many hundreds are here? 1, 2. 2 hundreds are here. 2 stand for 200 or 200. We can write in the form of word or we can write in the form of number. Now The thing which is important to tell you here, in tens, how many zeros are coming? 1. In hundreds, how many zeros are coming? 2. In thousand, how many zeros are coming? 3. In 10,000, how many zeros are coming? 4. In 100,000, how many zeros are coming? 5. And in million, how many zeros are coming? 6. This is very important thing to keep in your mind. Now let's move toward next slide. Now let's see the place value of all the digits. Before that, we are going to divide place values into different periods. Look at here. First is ones period. Ones, tens, hundred comes in ones period. Thousand periods. 1,000, 10,000 and 100,000 comes in thousand period. Third one is millions period. Millions, 10 million and 100 million come in millions period. Let's start from 1. 5 is on the place of 1. It stands for 5. 2 is on the place of 10. It will be 20. 8 is on the place of 100. It will be 800, 800. 7 is on the place of 1000. It will be 7000. Again, I have to repeat one thing. In 100, how many zeros are coming? 2. In 10, how many zeros are coming? 1. In 1000, how many zeros are coming? 3. In 10,000, how many zeros are coming? 4. In 100,000, how many zeros are coming? 5. In million, how many zeros are coming? 6. Now look at the digit 3. 3 is on the place of 10,000. So it will be 30,000. 1 zero is of 30 and 3 zeros of 1000. 100,000. 4 is on the place of 100,000. It will be 400,000. 400,000. 400, 2 zeros of 100 and 3 zeros of 1000. Look at the next digit 2. 2 is on the place of million. So in million, how many zeros are coming? 6. Yes. How many zeros are coming in million? Right. 6 zeros are coming in million. So it will be 2 million. We are writing 2 and we are adding 6 zeros of million. Then 10 million. 3 is on the place of 10 million. 3 0. 1 zero is of 10 and then million has 6 0. We will add 6 0. 1 is on the place of 100 million. 100. 2 zeros of 100 and 6 zeros of million. Number in words, International Numeral System. According to book 4, we will follow International Numeral System. Here let me tell you one thing. International Numeral System is different from Pakistani local numeral system. In Pakistan, we are following Pakistani numeral system. What is the main difference between Pakistani numeral system and International Numeral System? In Pakistan, what we are using lakh and crore for 100,000 and 10 million. Look at the first picture, dividing into periods. This is about Pakistani numeral system. We are dividing place value into 3 periods. See, unit period, 3, 1, 10, 100 comes in unit period. 10,000 and 10,000 comes in thousands period. Then we are writing lakh and 10 lakh. We are writing lakh and 10 lakh under lakh period. We are writing lakh and 10 lakh because in Pakistan we are using lakh and crore, right? But internationally we are using 100,000 and 10 million. So when we will divide place value in 3 groups, in 3 periods internationally, so we will say ones period, thousands period and millions period. In place of crore, we will write 10 million. In place of lakh, we will write 100,000. So in your book 4A, you will write 100,000. You will not write lakh. Right? Now the thing is number in words. We will see what is number in words. Number words are alphabetical form of numbers. Right? As the name suggests, these are the numbers written in words. If any number will be given, what you will do, according to the periods, you will write the number in words. We form different periods to read the large number easily. So here we use periods like 1, 1000 and million. Now let's see the way to write number by using words. Actually we are giving names to the numbers. Look at the first example. On the place of ones, 9 is there. On the place of tens, 1 is there. On the place of 100, 1 is there. Now number is 119. What we will do, we will divide number into parts. First part is 100, so 100, and the second part is 10 and 1 part together, so that is 19. So when we will write in the form of words, so it will be 119. Look at the other example. Number is 5268. On the place of 1, 8 is there. On the place of 10, 6 is there. On the place of 100, 2 is there. On the place of 1000, 5 is there. Now number in words start from 5. 5 is on the place of 1000. So 5000. 2 is on the place of 100. 268. Answer is 5268. Let's see one more example. Look at the example. 18934. 4 is on the place of 1. 3 is on the place of 10. 9 is on the place of 100. 8 is on the place of 1000. And 1 is on the place of 10,000. So look at the number. 1 is 18,000. 9 is on the place of 100. 18,900. Last two digits we will combine. So 18,934. I hope you understand. So let's move towards next slide. Words in number. Now question is given in the form of words and we have to convert in the form of numbers. Look at the statement. 1,564,798. This statement we have to convert into numbers. What we will do, before writing the digits, we will write the place values. 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 100,000 and million. Now what we will do, we will place the numbers according to their place values. And one thing more, we will put a comma after each period to differentiate the periods. Now under million what will come? How many million? 1,500,000. It means 500,000. 5 will come under 100,000. 64,000. So 6 will come under 10,000 and 4 will come under 1,000. 700. 7 will come under 100 and 98. 9 will come under 10 and 8 will come under 1. So it will be 1,564,798. 1,564,798. Expanded form. What we will do here, we will write the number by showing the value of each digit. Each digit has different value. So we will write the value of each digit with addition sign. Like number will be given, we will see how many thousand, how many hundreds, how many ones and tens are there. Fine. Look at the example. Example is 7294. First we will see the place value. See, 4 is on the place of 1. 9 is on the place of 10. 2 is on the place of 100 and 7 is on the place of 1000. We will write the value of each digit separately with addition sign. In the form of expanded, where we will write 7 is on the place of 1000, so it will be 7,000 plus 2 is on the place of 100, so it will be 200 plus 9 is on the place of 10, so it will be 90 and plus 4 ones will come. When we will add all these digits or numbers, see 7,000 plus 200 plus 90 plus 4, one number will come, that is 7294, and this number has 4 digits. Let's start classwork of Monday. What you will do, you will open your workbook. In class, what we will do page number 2 and 3, right? And as a homework, we will do page number 1, 4 and 5. So let's start from page number 2. First thing is, you will use your pencil. You will not use pen. Second thing is, at the top you will write on date day classwork. Now, look at the question. Part C. Question is in page number 1. Read the question. What you will do actually, you will write the values of each of the following. See, ones are here. Count the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many ones? 8. Write on ones with a pencil. Under ones, box is mentioned, so you will write the digit. Now look at tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 tens are here. How many hundreds? There is no hundred, so 0 will come. If there is no number, so you will add 0. Thousand. How many thousands are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many 10,000? 1, 2. So when you will write the answer will come in this way. 24078. You will write the digit according to the place value. So answer will be 24078. Right? In same way you will do part D, and you will do homework page number 1. Right? Now look at the question number 2. Statement is given. You will write in the form of numbers. Let me read the page question. Let me read part A. What is the part A? 19,872. 19,872. First thing is, write on the place value at the top small 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000. 19,000 means both are coming in thousands, period. So 1, 9. 19 will come. 1 will come under 10,000. 9 will come under 1,000. What will come on the place of 100? 800. Right? On the place of 100 we will write 8 and 72,000. 7 and 72. So 72 means 7 will come under 10 and 2 will come under 1. So it will be 19872. Right? Okay. In this way you will solve all 4 parts. Look at page number 3. Question number 3 is write in words. Look at A part. A part is 12942. 12942. Write on the place value at the top. See, 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000. See, 2 is on the place of 1. 4 is on the place of 10. 9 is on the place of 100. 2 is on the place of 1,000. And 1 is on the place of 10,000. We will join this period 12,942. Right? Look at C part. Write on the place values. 4 is on the place of 1. 1 is on the place of 10. On the place of 100, 0. On the place of 1,000, 0. On the place of 10,000, 6. So it will be 60,000 period. 60,000, and on the place of 100 is 0. So don't mention it. You will not say 60,000, 100. No. You will say 60. Skip this 0. 60,014. Right? Now look at the 4 questions. Fill in the blank. Look at part 1. This is actually expanded form. Look at here. 85706. First number is missing. Plus 5,000 plus 700 plus 6. What is the first digit? 8. And how many digits after first digit? 1, 2, 3, 4. Write on 8 and add 4 zeros. Right? Now let's see part D. Now total is not given, but sum is given. See, 30,000 plus 9 plus 4. 30,000 will come as it. On the place of 100 we will add 9. there is no number on the place of tens, we will add 0, and then on the place of ones we will add 4. So what will be the answer? 30904. Look at page number 4 and 5. These pages are as homework. Simple. You will just write on the place value. This is all about your Monday's work. Do your work on time. Take pictures and upload on Zoom class. Upload on Google Classroom, please. Okay. So everyone, please submit your work on time. So what you will do as classwork pages, page number 2 and 3, both pages are as classwork. So, and page number 145 will be homework page. Do right now page number 2 and 3, and at evening you can do page number 1 and 4 and 5, right? Comparing numbers. Now we will see how to compare numbers. We can compare two numbers or more than two numbers. It's not necessary like you will just compare two numbers. You can compare more than two numbers as well. Now let's see how we will compare the numbers. We have to follow some rules. Look at here. We will write numbers first. I have written three numbers. Look at first number 12391. Second number is 8971. And the third number is 13762. First we will see how many digits in each number. Look at the first number. First number has 5 digits. Second number has 4 digits. And the third number has 5 digits. Second number is the smallest number. Now we will compare first number and third one number. Fine. Compare at highest place value. Now we will compare highest place value, which is first number and third number. We will start from first number. See, 1, 2. First number is 1. In third number, first number is 1. If numbers are same, then we will go next digit to the right. Look at the next digit. Next digit of first number is 2 and the next digit of third number is 3. So now tell me, 2 is greater or 3 is greater? Which number is greater? 3. So then you will get to know 13762 is greater than 12391, right? If you have to write these three numbers according to comparing numbers, like first will come greater, then smaller, and then smaller. So how you will write? You will write first 13762 because it's the greatest number, then 12391, and the last one is 8971 because 8971 has 4 digits. It is the smallest number. Let's see one more example of comparing numbers. Look at the numbers. We have two numbers. First number is 59731 and the other number is 59320. They are two numbers, so we can compare with each other. Now, first rule is you will see the digits. How many digits in each number? Count the digits. First number has 5 digits. Second number has 5 digits. Right? Now we will see the numbers, place value of the numbers. Look at the numbers. 59731. What is the first number? 5. What is the first digit of first number? 5. Now see the first digit of second number, 5. Both the number has same digit, so we will move towards next number. Next number, 1000 place. First number 1000 place is 9 and in second number 1000 place is 9. Both the numbers are same, so move towards next number, 100. Check 100. In first number on 100 place 7 is the digit and in other number on 100 place 3 is a digit. Now tell me, 7 is greater or 3 is greater? Tell me. 7 is greater. So it means 59731 is greater than 59320. See, it will be 59,731 and the next number is 59,732. 320. So first number is greater than second number. Now let's start classwork of Tuesday. Open workbook for A, page number 7. Page number 7 is your classwork and page number 8 and 9 both are your homework. Fine. Let's start classwork. Question number 1 is, circle the small number. You have two numbers. First you will see the digits. How many digits in each number? Look at the part A. Part A, first number is 4589. Second number is 5468. First you will count the digit. Each number has 4 digits. Now you will see first number. First number has 4 in first digit and second number first digit is 5. So which one is the smallest, 4 or 5? 4. So circle 4, 5, 8, 9. In same way you will do part B. Look at question number 2. Circle the greatest number. In question number A, we circle the smaller number, but here we are doing opposite. Now we are going to circle greatest number. Let's see part B. Look at part B. 8063, 8360, 6830. You will circle the greatest part. You will circle the greatest part. First check the digits. How many digits in each number? 4 digits. Now check first number 8, in second number 8 and in third number 6. So that 6 will not be the greatest number. Now let's compare first two numbers. First number is same. So let's move toward next number. Next number is 0 and the second number next digit is 3. So 3 is greater or 0 is greater. So 8360 is greater. So circle this star. Right? Look at the question number 3. Arrange the numbers in order. You have different numbers. You will arrange in order. In which order? It's written. Start with the smallest. You will see the number, the number which is the smallest, that number will come first. Look at the numbers. All the number has 4 digits. Now first is 2. Second number start with 3. Third number start with 2. Fourth number start with 3. It means 3 is not coming. We will consider 2. Now check 2. First now digit is 2 and third number first digit is 2. Second digit is 3 and second digit is 6. So 2376 is the smallest and the next number will be 2673. Now we will compare numbers between 3762 and 3726. Look at the first number. First digit is 3. Both are same. So now move towards second digit. Second digit is 7377 and the second digit is 636. So which one is small? 36. So what will come in third place? 3627 and in last box what will come? 3762. Look at page number 8 and 9. Page number 8 and 9 you will do as homework. Look at the question number 4. Arrange the number in orders. Start with the greatest. Question number 3 in page number 7 we did start with smallest. Question number 4 is opposite of question number 3. Look at the question number 5. Circle the small number. You can easily do. In question number 6 is circle the greater number. You can do. And page number 9, circle the greatest number. There are 3 numbers. The number which is greatest, you have to circle that number. Question number 8 is circle the smallest number. There are 3 numbers. You will compare the 3 numbers. The number which is smallest, you will circle that number. I hope it's clear. Do all the pages, take pictures and do upload on Google Classroom. If you have any confusion, you can write it or you can make a star on the question. We can share or you can ask from me on Zoom class, so we can share your problem with everyone. Okay. Ascending and descending order. We will see how to write different numbers in the form of ascending order and in the form of descending order. I will tell you one more thing. I will tell you how you can relate this topic or how you can exercise this topic in your daily life. Let's see the next slide. Ascending order. First thing is, ascending order is opposite of descending order. Both orders are opposite to each other. Ascending and descending, both orders are opposite to each other. Fine. Now let's see what is ascending order. Ascending order means you will arrange the numbers from lower value to the higher value. Look at the example. Can you see this butterfly example? Smallest to biggest. When you will arrange anything from smallest to biggest, it will be ascending order. Look at these numbers. 213, then big number is coming. 230, then 245 is bigger than 230, then 277 is bigger than 245, and 291 is bigger than 277. So it's moving from small number to the big number. When you will move or when you will arrange from small number to big number, it will be ascending order. Now let me tell you how you can exercise ascending order in your daily life. See, when you are going upstairs, you are going from first stair till 20th stair. So when you will go upstairs, this order is ascending order. First stair, second, third, fourth till 20th. So it will be ascending order. When you will go upstairs, keep in your mind you are moving towards ascending order. You are moving in the way of ascending order. Right? Now let's move towards descending order. Let's see what is descending order. Descending order. First thing is, descending order is opposite of ascending order. Now let's see the definition. Arranging things like numbers, quantities or length from the larger value to the lower value is called descending order. When we will arrange anything or number from higher value to the lower value, from big number to small number, it will be descending order. It will be descending order. Look at here, decreasing order number. Here we are moving down from big number to small number. When we will move from big number to small number, this pattern will be descending order. Look at this picture. Look at the picture. Now we are moving from biggest to small. You can see we are moving from biggest to smallest thing. Here we are explaining through thing. When we are moving from biggest to smallest, it will be descending order. Let me tell you how you can relate descending order in your real life. When you are going upstairs, now you are standing on 20th stair. You are standing upstairs. You have to come down. You have to come down. Descending means you have to move from greater to smaller. Descending starts with D. D for down. So now here you have to move from big to small. When you are on 20th stair, you have to come down on first stair. So you will come down. So this pattern will be descending order when you are moving from big number to small number. Right? Here in this slide I have given you one question. Write the numbers in descending order and write the numbers in ascending orders. You will solve this question. This is your self-assessment. You will solve this question and you will match your answers with me, and you will get to know either your concept is clear or not. Right? And now we will do Wednesday work. In class, what we will do, class work is to page number 10, question number 9 part A and question number 10 part B. Open your workbook for A, page number 10, Page number 10 has two questions. Question number 9 and question number 10. Question number 9 is about arrange the numbers in decreasing order. Decreasing order means descending orders. So you will arrange the number in the form of descending orders. You will compare the numbers. Decreasing means first what will come? Biggest number. Then second number will be big number, but it should be smaller than the first number. So in this way you will arrange the orders, and in homework you will complete the page number 10. A part you will do as classwork. There are 3 parts, so there's 2 parts you will do as homework. Look at the question number 10. Arrange the numbers in increasing order. Increasing order means you will write in the form of ascending order. So part B you will do as classwork, and part A and C you will do as homework. One thing more, please, when you will complete your work, take pictures and do upload on Google Classroom. Number pattern. First we will see what is number pattern. It's a pattern or a sequence in a series of numbers, right? Second thing is, this pattern generally establishes a common relationship between all numbers. Look at the example 0, 5, 10, 15, 20 and so on. We will see the difference between two numbers. Fine. When we will get to know the difference between two numbers, so we can easily make a series, or we can easily complete the pattern. Look at the number 0. What is the next number of 0? 1, 2, 3, 4. Second number is 5. It means we will leave 4 numbers. 5. What is the next number of 5? 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, 9. Leave 4 numbers, and next number is 10. Now next number. Now what will be the next number? If you don't have 15, so you can easily find, you will leave 4 numbers and 5th number will be the next number. See, 10 is here. 11, 12, 13, 14. What will be the next number? 15. Let's see other slide. Let's see this example. What are the missing numbers? See here, 14. When you will minus 2, 12 will come. See, 14, 13, 12. You have to minus 2. Then again minus 2. 10 will come. Then what will come? Which number will come on orange balloon? So 10 minus 2, what will come? 8. 8 minus 2, 6. And 8 minus 6. 6 minus 2, what will come? 4. So in orange balloon 8 will come. In green balloon 4 will come. Now let's see Thursday work. What we will do in class work and what we will do as homework. So open page number 11. Write down date day classwork at the top, and let's see what we will do in page number 11. Look at the question. Fill in the blank. 10 more than 3799 is. More mean you have to add. More mean you have to add. When you will add 10 in 3799, so answer will come 3809. Let's see part E. 100 less than 9803. Less mean you have to minus. So what will be the answer? When you will minus 100 from 9803, so answer will be 9703. In this way you will do question number 1. Let's see question number 2 now. Fill in the missing numbers. Look at the numbers. Number 9 is given and some numbers are missing. Look at here. It has mentioned you will add 100. You will add 100. First number is missing. Second number is missing. Third number is 5750. Fourth number is missing. Next number is 5950. Can you compare the numbers which are given? 5750, 5950. Just second digit is going to change. So it means we have to change the second digit. Fourth number will be, say 57 is third number, 59 is fifth number. So what will be the fourth number? Fourth number will be 5850. Now move back. If 5750 is there, so previous number will be 5650 and the first number will be 5550. Now let's see the last number. What will be the last number? 5950. Next number is 6050. Then 6150. What will be the next number? 6 is same, 50 will come same. What will be changed? We will change 2 in place of 1. 6150 is given, so next number will be 6250. In the same way, you will do page number 12. Page number 12 is homework. Now here I am going to give you one soft reminder. What you will do at the end of this week, make sure your workbook should be completed. Look at the pages which you have to do in this week. Page number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. You will complete all these pages. You will take pictures and you will upload in Google Classroom. As soon as possible, do all your work and do upload on Google Classroom. Thank you. That's all from my side. Allah Hafiz.